어젯밤에 어디 있었어 내 생각하곤 있어 너 어린아이 같아 난 아직까지 마음이 넌 아파 I'm feeling lonely Something about you make me feel insecure baby Something about you girl Stay here right by my side Feel like I am falling deeper 여기서 alone I feel like falling deeper, deeper Cause I love everyone, oh Love it, you right, baby Love everyone, oh Come on and tell me now Love everyone, baby Love it, you right, baby Love everyone Tell me what's going on now Man, I've been switching lanes all the time 오는 내 AKA I'm just on an edge hanging man 좀 당연해 너가 느꼈을 그 맘이 난 처음이야 이런 모든
Welcome everybody to a 22-minute full body festival flow. Kristen, I love it. You guys are gonna love this vibe. So you guys know with REVEL, and by the way, I'm giving us some extra seconds on the clock. When it hits 22 minutes, we're starting the playlist over. But you guys know with REVEL, I have different themes, and this is a mellow R&B mix today. So fun. We're not gonna match the beat with our movements because I want your flow to be truly unique to you. But this is a vibe that we haven't done yet. You guys know music is just everything. Love music. So anytime we can infuse some new vibes, always a fun time. So I am gonna use a block today. I'm gonna both be using it for upper body as well as lower body moves. We're gonna get into the back half where we're gonna do some mobility strength as we have been doing. And I'm gonna increase a little bit more of the intensity today. But we're gonna start off as always with just some full body flows. We'll start standing, we'll go to kneeling, we'll do some hips of course, and then again build on some of the moves that we've been doing in your previous festival flows. So the warm-up song, by the way, is my absolute favorite. It kind of has like a Janet Jackson vibe, and I will tell you, the song's called LFG, and she says, let's effing go, and it's so good. So I want you to sink into this vibe. 22 minutes on the dot, deep breath. Exhale. 3 more. Exhale. I want you to really get your mind focused on relaxation as well as stability, balance, and release. Take those arms out to the side. We're just gonna kind of warm up the midsection a little bit side to side. You can follow the warm up with the beat a little bit. Now reach over to the side. Switch. Same reach, but bend at your hips towards the front corner. Switch sides. Now reach to the floor, opposite leg. Switch. Come center, roll up. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale. So we're trying to create length of the body. 2 more. Exhale. Reach those fingertips. Last one. Land with your arms out to the side. Reach. I want intention in those arms. Side to side. Trying to not to let them fall. Now left arm sweep towards the right. Reach up. Switch sides. You've already seen it now. Reach towards diagonal corner. Feel those hamstrings. Switch. Now left arm towards your right foot. Reach down. You can take your arm up if you want a little extra. Switch. Back to the center. Roll up slow. Round the shoulders. All right, go ahead and take one leg back. You can go off beat for this next set. We're just gonna be getting some circumduction of your shoulder, hamstrings, as well as hip flexors. All right, push your right hip forward. Sink back. Push up. So we're really opening up through the hip flexor and then opposite hamstring. 2 more, we switch legs. Last one. hamstring, step in and switch. Circumduction, so add the circle. Stay here. And I always end up going on beat. You can go off beat. I'm looking for 8 big sweeps. I have 3 more. Okay, hip flexor pushes forward. Push. Sit back. Push. Sit back. Good, give me 2 more. Sit back. Last one. By the way, I didn't even mention, I'm doing today's barefoot. You can kick your shoes off if you want. Take those legs wide. Okay, little Cossack squat side to side. If you want to use your block, this is such a great tool, right? So you can stay out of your low back. Focus on keeping those cores tight, chin tucked. Good, hold it to the right. Stay here, pop that left toe up. Open up, internal rotation, 4. We're gonna stay on this side. Turn to your low lunge. Open up to the back 4. So starting to increase the movement a little bit more. Last one. Inside arm 4. Moving through movements that you do know. Sequencing a little bit. Good, drop that back knee. Reach up, open up your chest. Sweeping down and up. I want 8 of these. Try to get that nice deep tuck with your left leg. I have 2 more. Good, now come up to that high lunge, hold. Walk at center, Cossack squat, left lead. No beat. I want you to feel like you are moving at what, I always actually used to joke, no beat, but move with your heartbeat. Cheesy, but so true. Okay, hold it left. Inside arm 4. Good, rotate towards that low lunge, outside arm 4. Inside arm 4. Is one side tighter and harder? This is where I'm talking about the balance, right? Back knee, open up and sweep. So feel it out. Now 8, sweep forward, open up. Open. So right when I come back, I tuck my right hip under. 4 more. Good, last one. Center. Good, you can use your block or not, but come down a little lower. And then round up through the low back. Shoulders come all the way open. Come down to a kneeling position with me next. All right, actually I'm gonna angle this way. So we're gonna go into a little bit of a sequence here. Barefoot also helps for this one, so if you wanna kick your shoes off, do it now to try it. Take a quick peek before we start. You're gonna push back. Try to get those heels towards the floor. Then without holding on, knees forward into that lunge. Repeat. So this is toe mobility. Then you're gonna come forward. Step with the other side. So opposite arm can come up as well. You ready to try it? We're gonna go through this flow for a little bit of time. Try to go no hands. You can hold for a little longer in each one. Just flow. Opposite arm to the leg forward. You guys, this is a little bit more of an add-on from what we've been doing, right? You can even give you a little bit of an exaggerated knee drop. Reach up. So I'm gonna watch the clock a little bit on this one. I wanna go 2 minutes. You're about done with your first 30 seconds, so enjoy. Knees forward, give me that little hip opener. The toe, so important. Even if you wanna hold in different phases, for whatever feels good to you today, be my guest. Maybe it feels good to push those heels down a little longer. And make sure you're alternating your leg that goes forward. Nice. Oh, I'm saying hi to everybody in the chat. Hi, I didn't even get the first few that were in there. Stacy, Kristen, Naomi, and now we got Johnny, Stephanie. Love it. Push forward. Woo! All right, you guys. Finish 30 more seconds. First time we're doing it, so I'm holding us here a little longer for it. Practice. Woo! Reach. We're gonna come into a triangle next. So continuing with our kneeling position. Five seconds. And then you're gonna just gently turn to the front. You don't need your block for this one. Take one leg out to the side. And I want you to have your toes pointing forward. You're gonna place your palms on the ground. Hold here, get into a nice stable position. We're gonna rock back and forward. So just coming in and out. This should feel incredibly good on the adductor as well as your hamstring. And we're gonna take 30 seconds. So the foot down is really helpful. So you can get a nice stretch. If you want an extra towel under your knee at any point, go ahead and do that. Listen to your body. The no pain, no gain does not apply to hurting your body. All right, go ahead and come up to the center. Before we switch, I want you to just lean back a little bit. Open up. So reaching back towards your heels. Open up through the chest as well as your hip flexors. A little bit of a back bend. Then slowly come up. Switch sides. 10 seconds to get in position. Foot flat if you can. Palms stable. Let's go. Rock down and back and forward. We're going to do another round of each. Second set's always better than the first. And I'm going to turn for the second round so you get a little bit of a different angle. By the way, you can't see it just yet, but my back toe, I have my toes tucked under, so I'm getting toe and really ankle mobility as well with my back foot. Good, 3 more seconds. Transition move is different this set. Come into that puppy position. Just hold for a couple seconds. Good. Come up slowly. Walk the knees in. Okay, so we're gonna go to that first lead, and I'm gonna show you from the side. So 1 foot out, watching our clock. 5 seconds to get in position. Palms in front. Here we go, back and forward. So now you can see, I'm gonna show you that. You can tuck your toe under. You can also have it down flat, but that's gonna give me a little bit more mobility work. Now I want you second set to go deeper. Try to keep those hips square. I could live in this stretch. I'm serious. So good. Good. Finish your last one, then come up to kneeling. Take another chance, another stab at that back bend. So reach towards your heels. You can find your heel. Open up. Be gentle. Slowly come out of it. Other lead, I'm just gonna flip to stay to the side. Foot comes out, flat foot. Hands in front. 3 seconds, tuck the toe. Here we go, 30 seconds. So now try that same range of motion on the second lead by coming a little bit deeper. It's really exciting that we've now gone through 2 new moves we have not really done that much of. And it's really gonna help us progress our mobility, you guys. Plus, you're starting to feel those shoulders as well the deeper you get. Oh, so good. Couple more seconds, please. And when you're ready, get into puppy position. Now, I know this one is not super enjoyable until you feel like you're flexible. Just keep working on it. Toes out, so I'm drawing 90 degrees. Come down. This is another good example of if you want your block. You can also be here. Good. Just come in and out of it just a little bit. We're gonna come back to this a little bit later. Let's go upper body mobility for a little bit. All right, guys. Slowly and safely come in. Take your block. Let's go standing actually for this next one. We're gonna do shoulder airplane. It's been a minute since we did this, but really, really great. Big range of motion and wingspan. If you don't have a block, just keep doing it either with a different object. You can really do it with anything. Hey, if you kicked your shoes off, grab your tennis shoe and take it all the way through. Big sweep. Now the biggest thing you want to pay attention to in this position is stabilization of your core. So no arching of your back. Just a few more. We're going to take this same move to a prone position. All right, come down. So I show you the standing first if you want to remain in a standing position. Otherwise, come all the way down. Tuck your chin, same thing. Now I'm gonna avoid laying on my stomach for too long. So I want you to be in that position, going through or kneeling or standing. Oh, Naomi, I love it. So doing this live is so great because these are questions that I know everybody's gonna have. Can't reach my object. Grab a longer object, or, because you're probably not able to get those hands close enough, or don't use an object and work on the range of motion for a little bit. You're probably really tight in your shoulders. 5 more seconds, please. And go ahead and break. Okay, block to the side. 90-90s. So I want you to get in a really great 90-90 position. I'm gonna angle. This week, I want your arms out, kind of like we started. So perpendicular to your body. And I want you to use this to lean forward. A little bit of an exaggerated lean. We're gonna do 2, then we're gonna switch. Come with me. Now this is just encouraging us to work on the lower body. If you need your arms on the floor, go ahead and do that, adjust. We're gonna go 1 minute right here, side to side. Sit up nice and tall, try to keep both hips on the floor. Lean forward 2 times. Then switch. Switch with intention. Take your time. That's why we're not using the beat today for this one. Woo! Slow. Controlled. If your range of motion shortens a little bit when you go slower, I'm glad that you're slowing the pace because momentum can sometimes have you using the muscles or different muscles to help. Focus on using just the hips. Keep going. You have 15 more seconds. Now, this was also strategic because what? Your shoulders are burning, right? So it's a little bit of an isometric hold. Keep going. Then we're going to go back to that puppy pose that I said we would come back to. 3, 2, 1. Okay, go ahead and come into puppy pose. You can also, you guys, stay up high. You don't have to come all the way down. I know this one. I'm going to say it over and over again. It is one of those moves that is just challenging all around. But just like burpees, just like anything that's challenging, like push-ups, it's because it's benefiting us. So sink into it a little bit more. Just work on it. Okay, the addition this week we've done in previous sessions, a little bit of an external rotation. Woo! Take your time. I want you to feel that full end range of the hip external rotation. Woo! Good, last one. Excellent job. Okay, take your time coming up. Bring those legs in. Woo! All right, you guys. We're gonna now, we've been doing our single leg lifts. You don't need your block for this one. And we've also been working on our split. So we're gonna come into just a little bit of mobilization here, just leaning forward. And then we're gonna do both legs this week, in and out. Just lean and in and out with that. Good, take those arms side to side. So just again, mobility, keep both hips on the floor. Nice side stretch. All right, pause in the center, watch me. 10 seconds before we start. You can actually hold on if you want to something behind you, or just bring your hands up, or just by your sides. Check it out. Up and down, up and down. 45 seconds, let's go, practice. This is a level up. Woo! If you want to hold on, it's okay. You can even do fingertips. Try to lift and lower. Now I'm not putting objects yet, because I want you to really focus. You don't have to go super high. Even if you're just on the floor right now, just opening and closing, that's okay. The arc, so think about drawing a rainbow, is what we're going for. Good, just 10 seconds. We're gonna break and we're gonna do a second set. Woo! I know you feel that. Good, pause. Pause in a narrow position with those legs, press up. Good, sit and cross, just a couple twists. We're gonna do set 2. Okay, back to the split. Begin. Woo! If you're holding on today, it's okay. If you can eventually try to just test the water, I don't want you in your low back. So if you feel your low back too much, hands down. You're gonna progress to it eventually. Woo! 15 seconds, team. We're gonna do a little adductor work and then a couple final stretches. Woo! Good, finish your last one. Meet me in a supine position. Bring your knees up into a 90-degree position. Really brace with your abs, check it out. We're gonna do both legs, same time. You're gonna come out to the side, extend, in, and then pull in with your adductor. So extend, kind of that same puppy, but we're in a supine. Extend both legs out, bend, bring it in. I'm gonna turn so that you guys can get this view, and I'm watching the clock. 45 more seconds. So try to keep your hips on the ground. Extend, notice my feet are flexed. Pull into 90, then drag back up. So I will say this mobility flow specifically is really great for activation. So if you wanted to go into a spotlight session, you just skip the final minute of static stretch. But these are great warm-up moves. Good, 10 more seconds. Keep working on that pull in. Looking so good. Like every mobility flow, they go by so fast. So go ahead and finish with your knees in towards your chest. Good, and I just want you to also think of your knees independently. We're gonna do some circles out and then in. Just gentle. Good, now let both knees fall to one side. Little low back release. Switch. And then we're gonna get a final hip stretch, glutes and hips. And in the center, figure 4. Hold. Nice, and then switch those legs. Not a super long static stretch means if you want to do an extended static, you know, we have our 10 and 10, those are great. Knees into your chest, go ahead and rock up. Come all the way up to standing with me. Big deep breath in right here. Exhale. One more big deep breath in. Exhale. Bring your hands together. And actually, in fact, for this workout today, give yourself a big hug, which is what I hope all 22 minutes feel like, is just a big bear hug for your body to just say thank you for all it does. I hope you feel a little activated as well, both in your adductors, your glutes, your hip flexors, your core. Everything should feel open, a little bit more active. Thank you for joining me for this session. I will see you in the next one. And for live crew, I will hang on for a couple seconds. If you guys want to chat a little bit, I love doing these live, by the way. This is intentional for these sessions so that we can chat a little bit after and get to do them live. Sometimes it's so much easier to push play when you know that I'm going to be right there with you live, right? We are coming up, by the way, on REVEL Week 5. I have some fun stuff in store for us, so just get ready for that to drop. I know a lot of you guys are actually in Week 3 and Week 4. Don't worry. Just a little peek behind the curtain. We're going to take our couple-week deload. No worries to rush through it. If you finish REVEL, I'll give you some options to do in that little 2-week period. And then I have some new fun stuff coming. We're going to keep rolling with the programming, as I mentioned to you. Oh, I love it. Naomi says, I feel like Gumby. I will tell you, a mat and a block, if there's ever a time where you're like, I just don't feel like getting my workout in, grab these tools, find a mobility, and just move your body, because I would say 12 times out of 10, you're going to feel incredible after. I actually just bought one of those physio balls, and I have one in my living room, and I'm just kind of moving on that all the time, because anytime you can just move your body is always going to invigorate, and you're just going to feel better. It's an instant mood boost, right? Next week I will be live as well. We have Festival Flow 5. We have a HIIT number 5. We have our cardio fusions. And then I'm going to be doing some fun mashups for you for this REVEL Strength to just kind of tie this whole program together. I think that's it, you guys. If you need anything, reach out. As always, you know where to find me. I'm always in our chat first, and I'm always here for you. So thank you so much for joining me live, and I will see you guys next week, next workout, and I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Bye, team.
Give you everything that you need. Give me just one.